Hello, teachers. Teacher Tina here. I wanted to talk for a few minutes about the 3.0 trial. I just got back from an event with my husband, so I figured I should do it now while I still have makeup on and I'm not looking completely drained from teaching all morning long if I wanted to wait for another day to do this. Anyway, it's been fun for the incentive. They've had that September 1st through 15th incentive to convert the 3.0 trials. So I've had a lot of fun personally trying to nail it, make a connection with those kids, and also bring in some extra money and continue to help Vipkid grow so that we all continue to have jobs. I'm a big collaborator. That's one thing that I miss about working with a team at a school or in whatever job capacity I've had in the past. I love collaborating together, and I love working as a team. And I think that there are so many children in China that we don't have to say, I got the trial, you didn't. And so why not collaborate together? So I wanted to show you a few things that I do with my 3.0 classes. And if you want to throw in some ideas in the comments or whatever, I'd love to learn from you guys as well. So starting out with pre-VIP kid and level 2 beginner. Okay, so I've worked with VIP kid for almost a year. October 1st is my first anniversary. Happy anniversary, Teacher Tina. Woo! Okay. I have never had a printed out Mike or Meg. I have wished I've had a printed out Mike and Meg, but I've never had one. So currently, when we're doing the I am Meg, I am Mike, I do a lot of actions and TPR and voices. I am Meg. I am Mike. I am 5. I am 6, which I think this is hopefully the way that they do it in China. So how do I do it? I have my handy dandy name tag here. I am Tina, which I know I did adjust Bitmoji. I don't think that this exactly looks like me, but hopefully it's well enough. And my hair is usually always this way, so it works. I am Tina. And then I hold up on my whiteboard, which I just wrote it on paper for the sake of time on this. I am, and then sometimes I'll put a question mark. Sometimes parents see that, and that's also helpful. I really try to nail the I am pronunciation um, as best as possible because you're going to be saying that throughout almost the entire lesson. Even if I don't get to the ABCs, I feel like this part is really, really important because that's something that they end class with and can be proud of saying, I am Chungsi Hao, I am 6. And then if ABCs come and we have time, great. So I am Meg, I am Mike, I am Tina. Hmm. What's your name? Hmm. I am blah blah blah. Then we get to the counting, or I'm sorry, the age. When I go through with Mike and Meg, but each time we do it, I hold it up, and whatever number we're talking about comes here, and then I have them count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 6. I really feel like a number of them already know how to at least count 1, 2, 3. And so getting them to start to count with confidence on their own. If they already know how, then we count to 10. I feel like parents find more confidence in wanting their children to sign up and that see that they're ready to learn with a foreign teacher if we're showing them that they can speak confidently on their own, and counting is one of the ways that we can do that. Same with colors. If they have pink, blue, and yellow down, sorry, these are magnets, they're actually rewards, but We use everything. If they nail these, they got it, then I keep going with colors because again, we're trying to show that they're confident and it helps them feel confident. And at the end of the class, they can say, I did it. And they can say, yes, I want to sign up. I want to do this. Teacher Nancy, I don't know if you saw the video or not, but she talked a little bit about the 3.0 trial and one of the teachers had some recommendations to talk about things that are familiar to them. Almost a lot of my classes, I end up having pizza, apples, and dogs, and sometimes a pig as part of the conversation because they recognize these things and usually maybe not the littles and maybe not the level 2 unit ones, but a lot of times they already know what these are. So maybe if they already know a decent amount, I can say, look, because that's one of the words. Look. Oh, I don't do this very well. I look at a dog. Again, as the levels go up higher, that becomes a lot easier, but then they laugh and they get excited. One more thing about, nope, that's it. So level 2 advanced, the only thing I really have to say on that one, because we've been doing mom and dad with the other trials forever, so I'm sure you got that nailed. But when we got to the is and the are part, I was like, what the heck am I going to do with this? So it finally came to me after a few trials, and this is what I got. Is, are. And if I feel like they can handle it, we'll extend to she is a girl, they are girls. And then we'll go into the Jenny and the Tino is an R. And then the next slide, I believe, is a girl reading. So sometimes I'll say is or are to see if they've understood what we're talking about. And I'll circle it is or are. And it's one girl. So she is reading. They are eating. I can't remember what it is right now. Okay, level 3. This is what I got. I am not a good drawer. Please don't make fun of me, okay? We're all collaborating together and we're nice, right? Okay. So this is what I got. I draw silly eggs. The chicken lays eggs. And I really focus on the chicken lays eggs until they're confident because that's like the first sentence we're teaching the level 3, right? And then the next one, the eggs hatch. And then I'll make a hatch. And again, focusing on that big time because in a couple of slides, they're going to have to say it again. And so we want them to be confident. With the fish swims, the fish swims. And then I ask, do you swim? Shoo, shoo, shoo. Yes or no? And a lot of times I'll say, yes. And then I'll say, and then the bird flies. The bird flies. Dan, do you fly? And they're like, no! And they start laughing and it becomes a big funny thing and it helps them let their guard down to go through the rest of the trial. So, and then of course, talking about the zoo and their favorite animals, I always make sure to try to ask what their favorite animal is, what their favorite animal at the zoo is, and just making it a lot of fun. I honestly, I haven't really advanced past the uses it sentences on that trial, so I don't have many more recommendations on that yet. But I would love to hear some from you. So that's what I have. I'm still working on the level 4 and 5 on how I'm going to do it. I just haven't had that many in those levels yet. So I've had 1 5. She did sign up. I felt like it was like, ugh, but thankfully, I guess she was okay with it. So I was like, okay. So still working out planets and how we're going to talk about that and working out traveling. So I have rambled enough. You've heard from me, Teacher Tina here. So excited to be a part of all of you out there in the world teaching these awesome children. Share in the comments below, ideas that you might have to help us increase and become better 3.0 trial teachers. Goodbye. Thanks, guys. Happy teaching.